Good afternoon, folks. This is Big Daddy coming at you for the final 2024 edition of Big Daddy Forever podcast, 12/31/2024. Yes, we're heading into the new year right now. For my time, it is 2:53 in the afternoon. I'm sitting here chilling with my hot chai and my Taco Bell. Yes, I'm eating that shit because I just felt the need to have it. I wanted to get it out of my damn system. But don't worry, I got it a little vegetarian style, no cheese, extra beans, extra veggies, extra secret sauce. It's supposed to be a dairy-free alternative chili sauce or some shit like that. I don't exactly know. All I know, the son bitch tastes good. It tastes hella good, and I'm drinking this motherfucker up. Yes, because they put a lot of it in my Mexican pizza box. There's a whole bunch in there, so I was sitting there looking it up. And I was sitting here just chilling, thinking about the challenges that 2024 brought. Now, for many people, it was a time for growth, for change, to do something different. And many of us, we did do it, didn't we? Many of us, we turned around and we kicked ass. We took names. And well, at least I know I took names. Most of all, to me, it was a huge lesson about healing, trusting, letting go, seeing what needed to be strengthened, and really honestly seeing what needed to be cut away with the knife. And there was a lot. Man, I ain't gonna lie, folks. I really got rid of a whole bunch of shit this year. Some of you even heard the chronicles of me doing it when I was on my earlier during the year on the podcast. And yeah, I got rid of so much shit. I got rid of books. I got rid of clothes. I got rid of things that just were no longer necessary or no longer serving me. I really needed to do it. I had a whole bunch of shit. Well, some of it I had to get rid of anyway, because when it rained, it would leak inside the boxes. And I thought I had a lot of my boxes covered up pretty good. Nope. A lot of those boxes were covered with water, were filled with water. I had to throw away a lot of my stories. I had to throw away like 10 notebooks full of stories, folks. And I was pissed. But at the same time, I wasn't. See, I've learned with storytelling, you write the stories in the moment. And when you write those stories in the moment, then you should release them in that moment. These stories were going back to, man, when Anthony was a baby, when I would be at the house, when X would be out and about doing her bullshit, and I'd be at the house on my brother word processor, typing all that stuff up, and I had a printer, and I'd print all those stories up, and I'll say, yeah, I'm gonna publish these someday. Almost someday, it just never happened, and they just piled up in this notebook, and now they're in the garbage in the landfill somewhere. No, there was no way I could have saved them. They were stuck together, along with a whole bunch of pictures of me and Anthony. I had to throw so much shit away, but life has a way of stepping in. When you put that intention out there to clean your life up, life's going to help you. If you procrastinate, God damn it, life is going to help you. Oh, you don't want to hurry up and do this? Well, guess what's going to happen? Into the garbage landfill we go. Hold on real quick, folks. Good old chai. Good old chai. So growth was a huge part for me this year. I had to approach a couple of people about their workshops online, where, of course, I'm going to pay an exuberant amount of money just to fill out a workbook, try to get good with myself. And one of the times I was actually going to do it, it was in January. I was getting ready to do this program, but I seen the money that it was going to cost me. and Spirit stepped in to say, okay, before you do this, why don't you just sit back, meditate, start journaling, and how about you do this shit yourself? Okay, before you spend money that you absolutely know that you need to save up. Okay, let's do that, please. I said, you sure? I said, duh, I'm you. You better be sure. So, of course, I felt like a dumbass at that moment. And I listened to Spirit. And, of course, here we are today. Meditation, journaling, letting go, boundary setting, being around people who want the best for you, who see the best in you, and you want to see the best in them. You form this tight knit group where it's like, okay, I got your back, you got mine. Let's fucking do this. It's beautiful, folks. I kind of feel bad sometimes about not doing one in particular, but at the same time, I gained so much more. I did it for me. I did it my way. Am I perfect? Fuck no. I still got a long ways to go, but no, I'm on that healing journey right now where it's like, I will get better. I discovered so much about myself, about my boundaries. Most of all, I discovered a lot about people. Okay, especially about people who are supposed to be, close to me. Come to find out, you see actions. Yes, I'm stuttering. You see actions, and sometimes those actions don't necessarily correspond with their words. So I'm learning to take people about what they do, no longer what they say. I've let people go who talking about, yeah, we need to, let's fix our relationship. No, let's be friends. Let's do like we used to. But when you get ready to go spend time with them and do all the shit and something else happens, maybe that's a test. Maybe that's a sign that says, okay, you know what? They're not ready, or I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go through this shit again. And they're obviously not ready to change and grow in certain ways that I know I'm changing and growing. So I created distance, but I did it with love. And then as more people started stepping out of the picture, creating distance, ghosting and shit like that, I realized, okay, you're not built for everybody. They're not ready. You would rather use communication than distancing, because communication is a hell of a lot better. Ghosting is just a chicken shit way. It's a pathetic way. It's a fucked up way to create distance and to not hold yourself accountable for what you said or be responsible for your actions. So I let them go. I told Source, hey, I released them, but I released them with love. They want to keep distance? Cool, we'll keep distance, but I'm going to keep my distance with love. Does that mean that spot will always be there for them? No, it really doesn't. It just means that I love myself more than their fucking childish ways and their distance. I would rather fill all that space with people who want to be there. I want to fill the space with people who I want to bring into my life. And it's been working. I went to a very, very cool ass ceremony. I call it Transcendence. For various reasons, I can't say what it's about loud, because it seems like every time I do, I kind of get pounced on, but it's my fault. It's like, what's it called? How did my homie put it to me? It's like Fight Club. You can talk about Fight Club. You can talk about the other stuff, but you can't talk about Fight Club. And I've been in plenty of fight clubs where, I kind of knew better, but at the same time, I was so happy at my transformation, so happy of just everything, the people that I met. And I know about some people, and I say, well, yeah, these people are my family too. Family is who you're close to. Family is who you form a bond with. But family isn't always blood, because sometimes your blood is just as fucked up as a friend who turns coat on you, man. I hate saying it like that, but fucking truth is truth. And I told myself, since this is my podcast, I'm going to speak the goddamn truth. I don't give a fuck who gets mad, honestly. But the ceremony, I met some of the best people ever. In those 6 days, we bonded. And some people say, well, you guys trauma bonded. Well, not necessarily. We ceremony bonded. We bonded over talking, sharing, music, cool ass dinner table conversation. No, and I haven't had a cool ass dinner conversation in years. To sit down at a table where we had this nice dinner conversation, talking about our day, getting to know people, just talking about life in general. Man, it's been so goddamn long since I've done that. It felt good. It felt natural. And one of the people who attended, she's like, man, you know what? I'm going to buy this place. That way I can move my Transcendence family in and we'll be good to go. And we all like, you know what? If you do, I'll move in. I'm not lying. I will move in. I'll camp outside. I found a nice little spot in the grass where sometimes I'd go hang out by myself, and I would just be at so much peace. And this the whole area, it was just peaceful. My Transcendence family, they were beautiful and peaceful. We all went through it. We all came out better in the end. They provided me a strength when I wanted to give up during the second day of the ceremony. I was going through some shit, and I just really, really, absolutely wanted to tap out. But seeing them go through it as well, seeing them hanging in there, gave me the strength to keep moving forward, and I'm so glad I did. Ooh, I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I didn't bitch out. I hate saying it like that, but yeah, I did. Big Daddy almost bitched out, folks. It was fucked up at the time, but when I look back at it now, it's funny as shit, because I was like, no, I don't want to do this no more. I can't do it. This sucks. The fucking music, everything. I don't want to hear it no more. Shut up. But nope, I hung in there. My Transcendence family, thank you so much. Man, it was beautiful. And throughout the year, just different things popped up that I really feel just tested me. Like I've told people before, conflict builds character. And I know a lot of people, they always say, oh, I don't like conflict. Now, how the fuck do you grow? Conflict is like the perfect medium to test your will, to see how much you want, to see how bad you want, to see if you want to grow, or if you're going to stay in the same funky ass spot that you are now. I've left Flagstaff a couple times, and when I've come back, I kind of just get the feeling like, you know, I'm so glad I left, because look at the person I'm changing into. Look at how much growth I've done in the short amount of time since I've been gone. When you're stuck in your bubble, comfort breeds contempt. And I will say that again. Comfort breeds contempt. If you're stuck in somewhere that where it just offers no damn growth, no chance for expansion, man, that sucks. It really does. But some people are really invested into the community and stuff like that, or they're just invested in their comfort where they just don't want to grow. And no judgment. No judgment. That's on them. Me personally, I gotta do my thing. I gotta see what's going on out there in the world. I gotta see what's happening. I know a lot of folks always tell me, well, you come and go, but you always come back. I learned that I don't have a solid plan for when I leave. Something always happens where I end up coming back to the bubble. And actually sitting down, meditating, looking at my finances, looking at my life, looking at how I operate, I don't like it. It was kind of fucking disgusting. I never had a set plan in my life for my personal growth, for my abundance, for my wealth, to live and be somewhere where I can just be me and to grow. I know I've said that several times already, but you know, I gotta be somewhere where I can grow. Sorry, there's people in the background, and I have the window down. I'm over here by my favorite spot in the park, and yeah, there's people all around. But hey, you know what? It's all good. I'm feeling the energy, feeling the vibe. Everything feels good right now. But back to what I was saying about having a plan. I have a plan now. I have a plan where when I leave again, when I go to California to be closer to Anthony so I can go visit him when he needs me to, I have a plan to actually be there for the long haul. I have a plan for my life where I'm gonna be sustainable. I know what I need to do now. And I've always noticed that when I write shit down, putting words to power, it works out best for me. Why? Because I'm a writer. And writers always know that, yes, words have power. That's all I needed to do. And no, I realize that not everyone's going to have my back. I'm not going to have everyone's back either. Life takes over. But I also learn on my part, as long as I do my best just to try to be there for the people who care about me, who reciprocate the energy that I give them, we'll be just fine. I've had to learn the hard way that not everyone has anyone's best interests at heart. The ones who do have your best interests, though, are the ones who truly care, the ones who show up any shape or form all the damn time. There's some people I've known for years. They've just finally shown me their damn true colors, and they probably seen my damn true colors. I didn't like it. They probably didn't like mine, but that's okay. It's called growth. We're not, you will rarely find people who stay friends forever. That is a rare breed right there. And for the few people who I have been lifelong friends with, I thank them every damn day in my prayers, in my meditations. I do. They know who they are. Those people truly know who they are. I love them to death. I would do anything for them. They have been so helpful in this year's journey that there's just no amount of gratitude for them. 2024 really was a year for growth, for reflection, for putting boots to ass, for really taking hard-nosed action, for using everything I've learned over the last couple of years, putting it all into action, putting it all into a plan so I can move forward with my life. And I hope you did too. I saw many of you have crazy journeys in this life, well, this year. And I really hope that you succeeded. I watched on social media and stuff like that. I watched from a distance because a lot of us just don't even talk no more. Doesn't mean I don't care. But I also saw that we've just either outgrown each other. Things have happened that we just don't talk, don't care to talk to each other. We'd rather use distance and ghost each other. Yes, and I keep saying we because it's a bad on both our parts. What I don't like is when people point the finger who don't take fucking accountability for their actions as well, would rather say, well, it was because of this that this happened. Fuck you. Take responsibility for your shit too. Kiss my ass. Really, seriously, kiss my ass. Because it takes two people. It takes two people, sometimes three, sometimes four, to do wrong. But no one person should ever put the blame on anyone else. And that's what was going on with a lot of my relationships. I know where I fucked up. And I know where apologies, really heartfelt apologies, needed to be said. But I will not take responsibility for actions that is on both of our parts where we both could have said, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry too, man. Hey, let's move forward. Okay, cool. Let's move forward. Yeah. Non-accountable ass people and shit like that. Sorry, I had dropped my microphone real quick. Non-accountable people really piss me off. They really do. I don't. They have no time, place, or space in my life no more. I don't put up with that shit. That's my. I guess that's. Oh, that's what I also learned. Non-negotiables. I've said it before on a past podcast where it's like, hey, you know what? Here's my non-negotiables. I realize now more than ever this year what my non-negotiables are. Distance can kiss my ass. If you would rather have a distance friendship or relationship, you can kiss my ass and you can just stay away from me. If you would rather be a text friend instead of calling up on the phone once in a while or getting together, hey, you can kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass there too. The only reason why I'm doing all this now, because after the ceremony, little Phil, inner child, asked me, before I continue with that, I know a lot of you have asked me, why do you always, say that spirit said do this, spirit said do that, spirits above, family above, and stuff like that? Because I am a spiritual person. I don't believe in traditional godlyhood or shit like that, what other people believe in. I know people blast me for that. They say, well, if you don't believe in God, you have no path. Okay. But you're over here also breaking some of the commandments where you're over here judging people. So who the fuck do you think you are? I digress though, because I was about to get started on something really, really bad that people would have got pissed off on. And I already had people pissed off about me about damn religion and shit like that anyway. But the point is, I do what's good for me. I do what resonates in my soul. And I've always believed in something higher than all of us. not necessarily called God or anything like that. It hasn't that nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with going to a church and giving 10% and all that bullshit. It's something deep within me that I believe. It's in, I call it spirit or source. And little Phil, my inner child, just flat out asked me, can I take over for a while? Now that we're starting to get back on track with ourselves, can I please take over for a while? I said, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? We're on the roll. We're on a roll to get better with ourselves. We're getting healthy. Our mind is pretty much clear right now. You know what, man? Take over. Show me exactly what you want to do. So I have. So together, folks, I've been writing again. I really have. I've been writing. We've been writing stories every single damn day. We have so many damn ideas, but we write them. We just do the word vomit, type them out, write them out, and then we're collecting them in a little book right now. Because like I said, when you write stories for the time, you need to release them. Because if you write stories for a certain period, time goes on, and then you have to look at those stories and you have to rewrite them for the current times, or you just let them sit there like I did. But I've learned, write them. Let's get them out. Somehow, some damn way, just get the damn story out and release it to the world. Because stories is what keeps us all going. Everyone loves a good story. Everyone loves to hear tales of crazy shit. That's the best way to put it. Tales of crazy shit. He's also been drawing. Well, we've been drawing. I need to quit saying like we're separate. We're one person. He's been showing me how to draw again, and together we draw all kinds of circles. We've actually been drawing figures now. We've been getting circles, shading them in, and I'm remembering all the stuff that I used to do, when I was a kid. I started looking at of all things, I started looking at Legos again, because I used to love Legos when I was a kid. Lincoln Logs. Stuff that makes me happy. I've been watching just fun movies again. I've been getting outside more. I take long drives again. I've just been getting back to nature. Most of all, when he sees people, he doesn't get scared like he used to. Matter of fact, he wants me to run up to people, both of us together, and just start talking to people. We miss people. We miss conversation. We miss people who are real. We miss people who don't want to fucking keep distance. We miss people who want to, form bonds and stuff like that. And I have. I've been getting in touch again with people who I never thought to be in touch with again. Forming bonds, rekindling friendships and stuff like that. We've been going slow. We have been. Because that's one thing I've learned, is that, just can't just throw yourself out there, people, because people have forgotten about their inner child, and they're so used to their bubble now, their adult bubble. And when I talk to some of these people, I tell them, they always ask me, what made you reach out? And I say, hey, my inner child wants me to reach out to people again. He misses you guys. He misses people. He misses love and conversation. So that's what I've been doing. And it feels so goddamn good. But that inner child also knows now discernment. And discernment is also a huge, huge non-negotiable with me. Because if he feels funk, then I feel the funk. And then that's where I keep my distance, but I keep my distance with love. I don't keep my distance just to keep my distance because, they're toxic, they're this or that. Cool. Then I will keep my toxic ass away, and you go rightly and merrily go fuck yourself, because I'm tired of that shit. I have 30 plus summers left in this life. Okay. I don't want to keep distance from those who I love. No, there's already distance. There already feels distance with me and certain people. No matter how close they are to me. And I don't like that. I don't like tiptoeing. I don't I don't like feeling like I have to be an old Philip that's comfortable for the bleh. I don't want to be an old Philip that's comfortable for people who don't want to see me grow or who can't accept me for me being who I am now. Those people can fuck off too. I accept people for who they are. If you're going through a healing stage, hey, cool. You know what? Hit me up if you want to talk. And they're like, okay, that's fine. But other people, nah, I'm done with all that shit. I am. I'm done with all that shit. I've learned the difference now between opening up and closing up. Closing up to people who want to be closed up. So I keep so you know what? Okay, you're in this time, place, and space. I respect that. I'll keep away. When you want to talk, come talk to me. If not, see you when we see you. And good luck. But for those people who want to open up and continue forming bonds, and we talk podcasts and we talk, what life is going to hold for us and stuff like that, hopefully, and there's no incidences where we have to check out early. Those are the people who I want in my life. And I hope those are the people you want in your life too. I hope you find people who truly sing to your soul. I hope they become your tribe. I really hope they become part of your tribe and your family. I really do. That's my all-time biggest hope and dream for everybody. Yes, the transcendence ceremony, folks, it really changed me. Did it change me? I mean, yeah, I know I got work to do still. I just can't expect one big miracle change in one shot. And that's dumb of me for expecting that. It opened me up to the possibilities of who I truly am. And I haven't acted like myself, honestly, in a long fucking time. Adulthood set in at a very early age. I had to grow up at a very early age, both me and my brother. I would just like to act like a kid. To be a kid, we had to grow up early. We had to start paying rent and bills early. It's like, wait a minute, this isn't a damn childhood. What do you guys really want us to do? And this is our family. But you guys got to learn how to earn your keep and keep your keep and stuff like that. So damn, why? Can't we be kids? Can't we be teenagers? Can't we do all the stuff that we're supposed to do at these years instead of being fucking adults? The answer was always no. Deep down in my soul, I always knew it was a no. Which is one of the reasons why I'll be so glad next year to move away. And not out of anger, not out of spite or anybody, not to create distance between nobodies, but because I know I have to live my life. And I will live my life my way by any means necessary. I will fucking run over anybody by any means necessary. I'm not having it no more. A lot of my friends over the years, they kept telling me, they kept begging me, Philip, please come with us. This place is not for you. There was other things they said, but I told myself I'm not going to be calling out people like that anymore on my podcast. There was other things that were said with what and I know what they mean now. But to those friends who do listen, who kept telling me for years, come on, man, come on, just come with us, man. Fuck this. We know what's going on. Just please come with us. I'm sorry I didn't listen. I should have left. I should have left when I had the chance. To my homegirl who offered me, who does listen to the podcast, when Anthony was pretty much in elementary school, when you offered me the chance to come with you because you saw something that I didn't and you knew something that was going on, but I refused to acknowledge, I'm sorry, I should have left. I really should have. You even told me, I will pretend to kidnap Anthony so you can get out of there. I should have listened. Same time though, with everything was going on, what I learned during that ceremony, what I learned from the other facilitators who I talked to, even from my homie Laurel, she is my ride or die for life. No one will ever be able to tell me she can do no damn wrong, because she has proven otherwise. She has proven herself to be the most truest friend I have ever had in all my existence. I know that's probably going to hurt some damn feelings. I don't give a fuck, but hey, truth is truth. She has been the one constant in my life who has just been flat out, hey, Philip, you're doing good. But if I'm fucking up, but she's cool about it. Hey, that's how the character for you, Philip. No, hey, let's take a step back, take a deep breath, look at yourself, okay? Is this you? Damn, no, it's not. She told me a long time ago, get out of there. Get the fuck out of Flagstaff. There's nothing for you there. But at the same time, she's the one who also told me, what if all this, what's been going on since your birth, through all of your experiences with Anthony, with your family and stuff like that, what if everything that's happening was supposed to happen in order for you to become the person you are now? That thought keeps me sane. Doesn't drive me insane. It keeps me sane. And I sit back now and I think about it often. What if all this stuff that's going on in my life was meant to happen for me to become the person I am now? The heartache, the pain, the feeling of abandonment, the feeling of not being good enough, the feeling of rejection, all that shit. Not being able to find a good job, not being able to just step into my own and become the person I am now. What if all this was meant to happen? So I honor it and I love it. I'm glad all this has happened the way it has. Every heartbreak, every pain, every joy, happiness, fucking tear, every bad thought, all of it. I honor it because I'm fucking here. And I ain't changing for no goddamn body unless it benefits me. And I will no longer put people on the damn pedestal who don't belong there. I will no longer extend a hand of friendship to people who don't extend the same hand. I am reciprocating energy to the fullest from now on. And I don't give a damn no more. This is me. To all the people who have been there through thick and thin, who don't shut me out for whatever reason because they can't get out of me what they don't want. You know what? Cool. Keep your damn distance. For everyone who wants to work together and be at peace with each other and want to grow and talk, toys and science and money and abundance and stuff like that. Hell, let's tribe it up. Seriously, let's tribe up. Because there's no other place I'd rather be than with people who want the best for each other. And I have honestly, since I started doing the method of the samurai called the way of the knife. And the way of the knife is cutting away what is no longer useful. People, places, things. I've also been using Grandma Vivian's method. Mijo, she'd always tell me, you want to get rid of shit? You want to be at peace with a lot of things? Write it out on a piece of paper, release it with love, burn that shit. I said, Grandma, does that really work? She goes, all right, I want you to try something. We're going to do this for the first time. And it was the first time I did it when I was, I'll say I was 11. Okay, I was 11 years old. Some ridiculous shit had happened. And I was actually being blamed for something that I didn't do. It happened at school where they actually want to throw me. They want to start me off, throw me in juvenile and then move on to DOC. So my intention was to write it on a piece of paper, burn it, and then release that energy so to get the monkey off my back. Well, come to find out, my grandma knew exactly what it was. Plus, you know what, folks? That method actually gets curses off you. Yes, it does. I know a lot of curses only work if you believe in them. I'll tell you what, do this. Don't try it, do it. Everyone has someone that they want out of their life or they want to release them with love. Write that person's name down on a piece of paper. Fold it up. Set the intention that you want to release them, but release them with love. Okay? And seriously do this. Start burning that paper. You can do it either inside or outside. Right now, I would say do it inside, especially if you're living around northern Arizona, because it's windy as fuck around here. You don't want to start a forest fire. I almost started one last week. Trust me, you don't want to do that. But I do it outside because I have no peace in mind. There's no peace in there. But After you set it on fire and it starts burning, look at the color. Okay. If it burns regular, that means the intention is being released. Okay. That's going to the air. If the color changes purple, okay, it's still being released, but someone threw something on you. There's some bad juju that goes along with that damn name. And the last 2 letter burning ceremonies I did, every single last one of them burned purple. I was like, oh, so you're throwing curses on me, huh? You got bad intentions for me as well. Oh, and you too? And here I was just going to say, hey, I'll release you with love. That's cool. If you really think that bad about me, hey, you know what? That's cool. I still release you with love. Don't turn around and say, well, fuck you. You want to think about me like that? No. Because then you just kill the entire intention and you have to start from scratch again. And you don't want to do that. Did I almost do that a few times? Yes, I did. Because just the name, just the way they changed color from the names. Yeah, it upset me. It hurt my feelings. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, now I truly know where I stood. Thank you. Thank you for showing me where I stood. Now I truly release you with love. And that is that. Give it a shot. That shit turns purple. And trust me, you will see it. You will see immediately if it changes colors. Remember, if it burns regularly, regular red flame, orange flame, all good. You're just releasing them. Changes purple. Oh yeah. It is kind of fucked up to know that that those people kind of thought ill of me. Just when I thought that, okay, you know what? We just no longer vibe together. We just no longer do any of that together. But now I know. Thank you. Some of the stuff I just didn't burn purple. I just said no. I put like family above. If it is not of you, take it away from my life. And that just burned regular flame. But those other ones, yeah. So happy New Year's Eve to everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow for a New Year's edition. I just want to get on here and say hi real quick. Bump my gums a little bit. See how everyone's doing. I love you all. If you go out tonight, please be safe. If you're going out in the group, take care of each other. If you're going out by yourself, seriously, take a knife with you. I am dead serious. Take a knife or take some damn mace. Me, I got plans. But I can't tell you yet. We have to see what happens. Shh. I love you all. And as always, mwah, peace.